Bonjour. Today's lesson is about the verb être and also subject pronouns. So you might be wondering, what is a subject pronoun? In English, a subject pronoun is how we start sentences. And just to show you a few examples, I is one, you, he, she, we, they, and it are all subject pronouns. For example, I go to the store. You saw a dog. Okay, all of these start out the sentence and they're referring to a person or sometimes a thing. So here comes the French. So the first subject pronoun that you're going to be learning is je. Je. Okay, and you've seen this before in je m'appelle. My name is je m'appelle Georgette. Now, what this literally means, we've talked about this before, is I call myself. Okay, so anytime you're referring to yourself, you're going to use je, meaning I. Next, we have tu. Tu. Tu is used to address a friend. Okay, this is the English equivalent of you. And you've seen this before in the question, tu t'appelles comment? What's your name? Okay, we also have tu es américain? Are you American? So you're asking about a friend, you're asking you, tu. Next we have il. Il you'll use when you talk about a boy or a man, okay? So you can see in this picture, they're talking to each other, but they're talking about this person over here, and they're saying, il est blond, he's blonde, okay? And you've seen il before in il s'appelle, his name is, il s'appelle. Okay, so next we have elle, and elle refers to a girl or a woman. So you can see in the picture here, we have two people here, they're talking to each other, but they're talking about this woman over here. They're saying, elle est brune. She's a brunette. Elle est brune. And we've seen this before in elle s'appelle. Now, something important to keep in mind is that all nouns in French, okay, nouns are people, places, and things, carry a gender, okay? So all nouns can either be masculine or feminine, right? Because of this, il and elle, usually meaning he or she, can also be used for it. You'll be able to understand if the word means it or he and she based on the context. So if we look at some examples, if the question is about le magazine, okay, a magazine, the word magazine is masculine, and so we can replace magazine with the pronoun il. And it doesn't mean he here, it means it because it's referring to the magazine. Il est âgé. It's old. The magazine, it's old. Okay? We can do this with people too. Okay? Mon grand-père, il est âgé. So we know that here, il is referring to a person, it means he, because we have mon grand-père, my grandfather. Okay, and just like in the feminine as well, if we're talking about the dress, la robe, okay, the word for dress, la robe, is feminine in French, and so we can say, elle est belle, it is beautiful. Elle doesn't mean she here because it's referring to the dress. It is beautiful. But elle can refer to a person, ma grand-mère, elle est belle, okay? Here it means she because we're talking about a person. Ma grand-mère, elle est belle. A verb infinitive. A verb infinitive is a verb in its most basic form. Okay. In English, examples of verb infinitives start with to. To run, to jump, to be, to have. Verb infinitives, though, are only one word. And you'll see, well, you already saw, like in the beginning, the very first slide, we have être. This is a verb infinitive in French. It's just one word. And we'll see how it changes. So our next definition, and I believe our last definition, is conjugate. To conjugate a verb means to change it to match with the subject. So changing a verb to match the subject. So a little bit further in English, we know to say I am, you are, he is, we are, they are. This is the conjugation of the verb to be. Instead of saying I to be, we say I am. We conjugate to be to match the subject I am. Verbs in French also change to match the subject. So we're going to see how they do that in French. So we're going to start out with just a few verb forms for right now, but you should know that être actually has 3 more forms in the present tense for the we are and they are, etc. So this is just 3 of them, and you've actually seen most of these before. So the first one we have is je suis. Je suis. We know that je means I. Je suis means I am. Tu es, we know that tu means you, tu es means you are. And then il est and elle est, you've already learned. Il est means he is, and elle est means she is. So all of these words right here in green come from this verb infinitive, être, that means to be. And it gets conjugated, okay, with each subject pronoun. So let's see these verbs at work. Here we have a sentence, tu es d'où? Tu es d'où? And that sentence means, where are you from? And you can see the verb être, it's been conjugated with tu, just like from our verb chart. Tu es d'où? Where are you from? Okay? You would respond with je suis, look back to our verb chart, je suis de Newburgh. I'm from Newburgh, okay? Or I am from Portland, je suis de Portland. Okay, so we can ask the question, elle est d'où? Where is she from? Elle est de Boston. She's from Boston, and you can see in our verb chart right here. Elle est. Elle est. To make sentences negative, you've already seen how to do this a little bit. So you've seen il est brun turning into il n'est pas brun. And we know that this means he is brunette, and this means he is not brunette. Okay? Same thing with the L forms. Elle est blonde, elle n'est pas blonde. So she is blonde, she is not blonde. And if we're going to get down into the grammar a little bit, in order to make a sentence negative in French, you need 2 words. You need ne and you need pas. And we have those 2 words in these examples. Now, the difference here is that because this word starts with a vowel, it's contracted. So the ne is in there, but it has an apostrophe to bring them together. So you can kind of see how it all works if you look at the je form. Je suis grand, je ne suis pas grand. So we have the ne and the pas. And note where they go. They go around the verb. They make a little verb sandwich. And you do need both words. Je ne suis pas grand. Okay? With tu es petite, tu n'es pas petite. And again, because this word starts with the vowel, we're going to contract the N with the ES. Ne and A become ne. Tu n'es pas petite. So we have il n'est pas brun, elle n'est pas blonde, je ne suis pas grand, tu n'es pas petite. Okay, that's where we're going to end things today, so I'm going to wish you bonne chance, and I will see you next time.